Leo, asking about a couple of players individually to start. Brendan Warren has been so good this year. What does he bring to this team?
Yeah, he's been fantastic. As a coach, you want guys who are dependable, coachable, reliable. He brings a physical element to our team. He could really skate. He's heavy on the forecheck. There's a lot of times in games where especially his line and the way he plays, he has the ability to change momentum in a game. He's been great. It's just how consistent he's been with his play. His skating, he really makes it hard on D to break out the puck. He's been fantastic. And you look at the, production, I think we're halfway through the year tonight. He's got career high in goals. He's in, if he can get to 15, 16 goals for the season, that'd be awesome for him. And, we trust him in situations, and to that line, that line doesn't get a lot of O-zone starts. They're starting in their own end and they got to transport the puck through the neutral zone, get in the offensive zone, but he's been outstanding. He's a player that we love to coach, and he's been a huge part of our group.
You like this ECHL guy for a couple of years?
Yeah, just, it says a lot about, when you get to this level, it's really not about you got to have skill and you got to be able to make plays, but if you just play the game the right way and you work really hard and you're coachable and you listen to what we're telling the team of how we want to play, and he's done everything we've asked, and it's nice to see him score, but just for him to start in the East Coast Hockey League and be an in and out of the lineup guy to now being an everyday AHL player and having a huge impact on a winning team.
Devin Levi's gotten a bunch of the starts lately. Are you going with him again tonight?
Yep, he'll go tonight, and then Sandy will go tomorrow.
For Sandy against his former team?
No, I think he'll be excited. He's done a great job for us. You look at his last 3 starts; he's been outstanding. You could really see it. I'm a firm believer, and you got to practice the way you play. And Sandy's been he's put together not just a couple days, weeks in a row of practicing really well, and he's got a lot of confidence. I think the way we practice, has helped him. We play a ton of small area games. It's really fast. We don't go to the board. And I think that helps a goalie. You're in a lot of game-like situations where you get into the game and you're comfortable. You've been in that environment. And he's been a great pro, great in practice. And, last game we started in Bridgeport, if we don't have him that game, we probably don't win. He's done a great job for us.
In 3 days. Is this the toughest weekend of the season so far?
I look back to that probably stretch we were on when we went to Laval, Belleville, we had 16 games, but it's similar. It's a really big weekend for the group. You're playing 3 games. Each game is going to be different. You got to manage. You never know how a game's going to go, but our goal when we have these weekends is to try to win the weekend, and it's really important that we get off to a really good start tonight. They had a great game in Belleville, or at home against Belleville. They play really hard. They defend well. They make it really hard on you. They're a really good forechecking team. They're well coached, and have to make sure we're ready to go. But you're going to be in situations, and especially in a 3-3, you got to manage the game. And I think all the things that we're talking about, getting out of extended shifts and making hard plays on the wall, advancing pucks so we can get line changes. Those things are going to be really important on this 3-game segment.
They're a Flyers affiliate, not to do a play on words, but they have a very gritty style to them. How do you combat a team like that that's at the top of the league in penalty minutes?
No, they play a hard, honest game. They don't take shifts off. They don't take nights off. They play. If you look at the division, the teams that they're playing, like the Wilkes, the Hershey's, and they've beaten those teams. They're really good hardworking group. And we got to make sure we're playing really fast. We got to get out of our zone. It's probably arguably the best forechecking team we've seen on video. They're really good at boxing out. And they got guys that can make plays and really hurt you, guys that have played in the league and are really good players. And they make it really hard on you in their zone. They're big, they're physical. It's probably the biggest team we're going to see all year. So similar to some of the teams that we play, but they're a really good team, and it's going to be a test for us tonight.